Hello everyone, welcome on into a big Sunday of Rookie to Rorty. Hope you're all doing well out there, and today we've got some quite big games. Barcelona away is probably the standout in LaLiga, our third game of the stream, because currently LaLiga is tightish. If they beat us, it's definitely tight, but we've got two games in hand. If we beat Barca, we're looking pretty good. If we don't, we've beat them both times we've played them so far this season though, so hopefully can get a result against them. Also, I'm trying to sort out Spotify here in the background. Sorry, just distracted. It's a quiet song at the moment, so it doesn't really make much difference. That's just disrupted my flow. We've got the last couple of games of the Champions League phase. We're playing two pretty bad teams in this universe, Bayer Leverkusen and Olympiacos, trying to make our way straight through the top 8 in round of 16. We've got other La Liga games. Copa del Rey might pop up somewhere because we only played that last game yesterday, so that might come, seeing as we're still on the same day. That could throw something out. And we've got the rest of the January transfer window, and that is where we kick things off today. But I hope you're all doing well. If you're looking forward to the stream, if you want to follow along with the Journeyman, !save, if you want to keep up to date with what's gone on so far. But that, and if you're looking forward to it, drop a follow or hit a thumbs up if you're over on YouTube. Always greatly appreciated. But let's crack into it, because we didn't get through that many games yesterday. We only got through 4 games being in the transfer window, especially because some of them we actually had to work for them at that Ibiza. Don't know how a team that can beat Barca struggles at Ibiza. And then thankfully got Almeria. So we won a Super Cup. We've now won 3 trophies this season. That Intercontinental Championship. And then way at the start, we picked up the UEFA Super Cup. So we could win 6 trophies this season. If we defend the Champions League, and actually finally pick up a Copa del Rey, we could have a season for the books and some. But we did some transfer business yesterday. Bought in a new centre-back, got rid of Vidic and I think we're getting rid of Roberto. I'm not too... He did leave? He did leave. So, let's show you guys what's happening, because I did need to find a channel midfielder. He tried to sign a guy for 400k from South Africa. He went to Inter Milan, which, given the Champions League table, is a touch disappointing. They were the pre-tournament favourites, but we're the defending European champions, so a little bit disappointed he went there. So I've ended up going for this guy. Did a little bit of research this morning, to be blunt, because I wanted to get this out of the way early. He's worth 2.9 million. We're only doing a loan for Delon Salau, I believe is how you might pronounce that one, out of the Ivory Coast, Africa, so counts as a local, being Spain. He's a bit more of an attacking one, but as a channel mid, we only need someone while Ondo's out injured for the rest of the season. I think those attributes aren't too bad for a guy that we can get on loan. Some of them are a bit average, but to be fair, most of the other guys that we were going to bring in were also pretty average on that front. There was one guy I would have loved to have bought in. I just need to find him on here now. He would have done the trick in the areas there. Wellington Neves, if not for the fact that we got a centre-back in who was Chilean or Argentinian, and we also are going to be getting in a Brazilian DM, so we'll be over our non-EU quota. This guy would have been brilliant, because he can do 2 positions we probably need just that little bit of extra depth in. He's pretty decent as a channel midfielder, even though naturally he's a striker, and we've actually recently lost our third choice strikers because we sold Molina. Great on both feet. I would have loved this guy, but Brazilian. So, yeah, a little bit tempting to get him anyway and loan him out maybe, but yeah, we'll see what we do. We might go in for him and do a loan deal for the rest of the season and try and figure something out in the future for him, because he looks good. I like the look of that guy quite a bit. But so we're going to try and get Salau in decent wages, but if we're not spending money, we should be okay there, just as an Ondo, he's done his ACL. Also, if we go up a bit more, Moraes is about to join us, a DM from Brazil, so this is finally going to go through. We can have it go through, so we will accept that. So let me get to the right thing so I can do we'll do that, and while we're at the point of it, let's send Hebia on his way to the San Jose Earthquakes, just to top that transfer budget up a bit more. So, Hebia, another deal done here. 19.5 million. We're going to let him go to the San Jose Earthquakes. It won't go through, though, to the 31st of Jan, which I didn't actually realise, but either that he won't play too much more for us, which I think is good business for a guy who's homegrown, and with that potential and current ability, we're spending less and getting that. Ignoring the homegrown fact and the wage, that's pretty good, I think. So Malayas comes in to replace Hibia, who is also Brazilian but homegrown, so he's also Spanish. So that's where the one of those EU spots does get lost, unfortunately. Otherwise, yeah, Neves would have been quite fun. But yeah, we've got that out of the way early. Hopefully that loan will come through. That's all I think we really need to do for the first team, but we have money. So we'll see. We can go hunting for young Wonder Kitty Spanish lads, or we'll see. If we get to deadline day, I might go after that Neves and loan him back out because he looks the business, and just hope that we can get him in when one of these guys that were bought in eventually becomes EU themselves, or if we get rid of one. But Malayas does look the business. So backup DM is a really tricky number to sort out. What's Hibia got? Hibia's got 65. I'll go 56 then, just to really mess with him. Weirdest logic for a squad number ever. Now we'll try and register him. Yondo, we don't need. Yeah, we want Valencia at the moment because I think Garcia is out and Malayas, and that'll do for the moment. But Hibia's gonna go, so we can sort future things of this out and later on. And Lopez can't actually play because his wage is too low. Minimum wage of 2,576 per week. Okay, we need to sort that out. But we'll confirm that for now. I will just go and do that because I was not aware of that. So why has that happened? There we go. Okay. So apparently he cannot play. Okay, well, we'll discuss. There we go. Sorry. Yeah, okay, we're going to have to give you a wage rise so you can actually play games, which is a touch annoying. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to give you this, but we have to, which is a shame. We'll get rid of that. This we will do just because the players seem to be very fixated on it, and he will hopefully sign that shortly and be able to play the LaLiga games. And there's the confirmation here. Beer is on his way out. Liverpool want Varsev. Good freaking luck to them. He's got a release clause. They can all deal with that. As Hibia finishes his last bit of training while he's here. Mavambo doing well, which is good because we are having to start him currently because he was complaining. Lopez giving him a contract now. He was our youngest ever goal scorer, so probably fair enough there that he gets a contract after that. Saliba off to Inter. Yeah, what should be fine there. Don't need to look for those sort of players with this team we've got here. TV money, lovely. Really, that Barca game's the big one today. Was threatening to be a Real Madrid game as well. Should have actually been yesterday, but they somehow lost to Almeria, which we nearly did as well. We tried to FM that one, but thankfully won in the shootout a la Auckland FC. But we've got Levante up first, who are not going well. We do have a lot of away games, though. These next 4 are all on the road, so we'll see how that goes. We've got Sevilla in the next round of the Copa del Rey, 4th of Feb, so that's probably going to push that Barca game back even more. Sorry, not Barca, Real Madrid game back. Let's just check what that does. Yes, it's not had much of an impact, to be fair, but Sevilla, I mean, they've moved back up. They're up to 14th with their new manager, Julio Velasquez. He's only joined recently, formerly of Real Sociedad, and then a 2-year break in Olympiacos before then. So decent manager. Also just realised too I didn't set up my training before stream, so hopefully we're okay here. I'll get this out of the way early. Just make sure our guys are actually doing smart stuff here. Get a match tactics in before Barca. We don't need a recovery. Let's go for something like that and something like that. I'll do January, if we get to February, we can sort February out then. That's actually all right. Right, we're good. Feb, recovery. Yeah, it's just when we get here that we, with this new game, that we need to redo stuff. Match review and team bonding and more community outreach actually. And yeah, we'll go there. I think that's if we get to Real Madrid, just in case. Just in case I do a decent block here while I remember. Should have done this earlier, sorry. I was figuring out what we were doing with the Ondo injury still. And that'll do for now. Settle on the training. But a derby in the quarterfinals of the Copa del Rey. I'm going to have to dash at some point too and put my laundry in the dryer, so bear with me. With that, I got the timing wrong with stuff earlier. What's happening here? That's okay, that's okay. They're not going well, so we better beat them. Yeah, they can have him. He's okay. The Hungry Lions is a brilliant name for a club, I will say. Is he any good? Don't think so. We can probably take him off our shortlist looking at that. And he might be a bit better. But we'll leave it. Slim Narby isn't. Must be Slim Shady's brother or something. And Molina on his way out. So it's going to give us even more money to play with here. So Gabriel Molina is Gonski. Just drop down to third choice, and I wanted to free up the squad space, honestly. So Gabriel Molina can go. We've got William who can step up. So on his way to Brentford, gets a bit of Premier League action with Gabriel Molina. And we can call up William if we need to, just to show you guys what the plan was there. William is next best at left back. He's got enough potential, I think, to warrant, you know, being used if we cop an injury. So may as well get rid of Molina. So that will add to our finances. As long as the board don't take the money off us again. Molina, off he goes. Wonder, he's probably worth a bit more than that. Yeah, we signed him for 18.5, so it's a little loss, but I think we copped that. He hasn't really grown a lot. So, yeah. Hopefully he enjoys Brentford. Right, they lack work rate, so we can play through it here. Because we actually did bypass the press against the team from the second tier and Hihon to end yesterday. Went UCL style for that. Most of our guys training well, keep the morale high. Why has training changed? Right, it's the future. I don't know if I got that far. But Levante up first, who are not having a good season. I think 16th I saw on that preview before. And their form is not good, especially in the LaLiga. So we should really get a good result here. We'll get a prediction going for this one. It's been a little while since we played a normal game, so just bear with me. There it is. Had to go and search for a normal pick the result instead of a who goes through or who lifts the trophy there. All cup games yesterday. Sevilla, Atletico Madrid. That's going to be a good test of the new manager. I think Barca do play Real Madrid relatively soon. because that was sort of just after the original timing of when we were supposed to play them. So when we played Almeria, that was supposed to be Real Madrid and LaLiga, but the Supercopa bumped it back a month. Barca this, I reckon, maybe a week after the game after we play Olympiacos could be Barca Real Madrid. So that could be interesting. And if Real Madrid winning would actually do us a favour, because it says they're 6 points behind. With the games in hand, if they take points off Barca, I think that actually helps us. Ideal world, we actually beat Real Madrid. Oh, sorry, Barca. And hopefully Real Madrid, because that one's at home. So, Levante's. You've got a decent gap to Bayer, who aren't going great. Would like to lock up that top 8 spot. Barca have actually gone top now. So when do they play? But they've played 3 more games. So I want to make the most of this one. They've got Madrid on the 31st of Jan after Chelsea. That's actually a really tough schedule for them. Whereas after Levante and Lille for Real, and Real are at home, I reckon we might get a little helping hand there just quietly. Looking at how the schedules are working. That's a brutal 3-game stretch for Barca. But let's crack into it. I think we haven't done a lot. Well, I suppose we've done some sales. We'll chuck a quick save on. It is FM26, got to remember that. Get through this game and then I'll go and do a quick bit of Shaun's laundry. Shaun does laundry briefly instead of Shaun does FM. Now, fitness test somewheres is still only 45 minutes. Yeah, Moraes definitely comes onto the bench, and that probably gives us the ability to do some funky stuff here. How is he a bit further forward? You can't really play a bit further forward. What about Bartel? How's he? No, he also can't play further forward. Do we? Calvo's been going okay for us, so we might chuck Calvo in there and just give Simways 45 again, like we did in a couple of games yesterday. I think Calvo played pretty well from memory. So just that one change there. While Simways gets back up to full fitness, that's why we do need the channel mid guy. That's why I was really hoping we'd get the South African guy. But he went to Inter, annoyingly. But a potential debut here for Moraes and I suppose Chavez as well. Hopefully, let's pick up a result here. This would not be a good game to be dropping points in, given the quality of opposition. Amadou Bala, all down to hard work, mate. Hopefully we're going to be good here. We want to be tested, mate. We want to prove that we're the best again. Because apparently the last couple of years of winning a European trophy and LaLiga, and some of it invincible, isn't enough. But a chance to go back top. So let's hopefully take it, given who we're playing. But for the first time in quite a while, LaLiga action. As Levante get things underway in the red and blue. Us, of course, being Betis in the green and white. Nothing too complicated today with the uniforms. As we have a throw and thankfully actually keep the ball this time. There was a few hairy ones yesterday in some of those cup games. Eriksson starts to go forward down that right-hand side. The European golden boy, Merck, in there for Mavambo, who's actually scored. I was nowhere near getting ready for pressing the button there because I thought that was going to get saved quite easily from that angle, but no. 1-0, 3 minutes in. Lovely stuff. And Julcy Mavambo maybe starting to lock down that right-wing starting spot like I was hoping he would last season, but I mean, he should be saving that. Aguilar Zabala. Hopefully I've got that right. That's an absolute mouthful, that name. Absolute mouthful and a half. But first shot, first goal. Got a 1-0 lead on a day where it looks like most of the home teams have been winning, so this would be breaking the curve a little bit, but given the teams who have been at home, maybe not so surprising. Also, sooner being Almeria might be a little bit weird given they were top 4 last season and beat Real Madrid in that Super Copa semi at the Bernabeu. And eventually another highlight about halfway through this first half. Ericsson going to try and get something going. Plays it back to Bartel. Ericsson. Kim. Bartel. Out to Ericsson. Mavambo. He's mostly pace. Merck. Oh, that time off the post, I think. And a throw-in. Might have been a good save, that. I think it was. Tipped onto the bar that time from Aguilera. So close to 2-0, albeit we keep taking shots from really tight angles, so it's, yeah, not that close. But we do try and get the ball back nice and high here after losing it. Nice from Bartel, just ranges out wide to win that one back for us. Merck, Vasiev. Not sure what I was about to say there. Aguilera, oh, the genie in a bottle will earn us a pen. Aguilera, you silly man. Absolute clear as day, no doubt about that one. He hasn't dove like his Eze there. He's got brought down properly. All right. So a chance here. Yeah, who is taking the pins for us these days? Ericsson, that's right, our right back. Because Garcia used to be our pin taker. Ericsson, been playing well so far. That's a rocket, that is. Absolute rocket from Preben Ericsson to make it 2-0. So a nice early cushion goal. And the crowd are booing profusely. I mean, goalie's gone the right way. That's just a powerful pin net from the right back. He's having a good game. Both players down that right-hand side are 2-0. And to be fair, they can't really complain, Levante, with the lack of what they've been doing. And we've got a free kick, which Vasiev will take. Hopefully look to put this one in the mixer. Oh, this could be an interesting play. It is Ramiro Calvo. Oh, lovely free kick routine. The short pass. And 3-0. Going to be able to do lots of subs here. Keep the boys fresh. At half time, see Aguilera's already a little bit tired, but he gets the assist there. And Calvo, one touch to set it up, and then bump for pass Aguilera. 3-0. They're in all sorts of trouble here, Levante. The LaLiga form is going to continue to be absolute trash. And given I think the next 2 games are going to be against Barca. Oh, actually, wait. No, that schedule's going to get mucked up with in the second part of the season. First half, they would have been playing Real and Barca after this. Oh, that was a great slide tackle. They've nearly scored after it. If not for a good save from Wu Jin, but someone put a really nice tackle in there. So the left-hand side's a bit tired. And Mavambo's a little bit the same way. We might get them off early here, just because why not? Gomez, Valencia and Lenilson will get on at the half. And do we do Simoes? We should get the minutes into him, so we'll get Simoes on as well. So quite a few subs for half time, but keep going, fellas. Really good first half. Hopefully Simoes will be close to a full game by the time we get to Barcelona in a week's time. See what we do with our other sub. If we make sure Merck's okay, or if we give a debut to a Malays for Bartel, who has dropped down to a yellow. So there's a lot worse options. Give Habira a send-off. Anyway, it's a poor pass. Ericsson will cut that out. Merck, not good from him. But Larray steps up nicely and tries to get us going. Vasiev. Now, there might be a gap about to open up, which Simoes will run through. Can he score? Yes, he will. João Simoes. 4-0. Lovely play there. A little bit lazy from Merck when he gave the ball away, but Leray stepped up nicely for us here. Up to Varseva. Just draws that defender out, and Simoes can make the most of the scrambling after that. And then 12 just an absolute stinker during that entire passage. Good finish, in off the post, 4-0. Doing what we should be against a team of this quality. Suppose, thinking out loud here, losing Merck would be a lot worse than losing Bartle now, because the backup to Bartle was a lot better than the backup to Merck. So we might still take Merck off here. As Valencia, the youngster, gets a bit of LaLiga action. Merck in there for Simoes. That time the shot blocked. He gets another crack though. And he's on a hat trick just like that. How's he done that? We'll get Merck off while we've got the chance here for Lopez, which is a little bit of a choice, but we'll go with that. Simoes had one crack at it. The shot was blocked, but then Gomez plays it back into him. This takes a big old deflection. The way the goalkeepers tried to save that, not too sure it made much difference, but 5-0. Absolute battering here. So we are going to go back above Barcelona before we play them, as Leray gets a yellow, which we can't do a thing about now. Hopefully he doesn't do anything dumb after this, because that would hurt a little bit if he, you know, got suspended before Barca. I think we did suffer a bit of a weird patch last season when Leray got injured. Now Varsev should get to that. Took a wee while, but he does. Before their number 18. Now tight angle, takes on the shot, deflection again, but that time might have helped out their goalie there in Aguirre Zabala. That's a poor clearance though, so we get it back, but nothing doing afterwards. So come on. Come on. Let's get physical. I mean, actually we don't need to get physical. We're 5-0 up. Just keep fit, fellas. Just ignore Jua. Oh, that's not a good pass. Who was that? But Nielsen recovers well. It was Bartle. Okay. Oh, Varseva timed that run perfectly. He's on, but he misses. It was nearly 6-0, as the Australians would say. Okay, so Bale and Eriksson are quite tired. But eventually, a very, very comfy 5-0 win. Never really in doubt. So back up top we go. Very few players struggling out there. Gotta be happy with that. Keep the fellas happy and pay out on that prediction. And next up we'll have Champions League, as we talk to Norberto. A win's good. It's a good position. No, I don't want to, but Pablo probably will want to give them a day off, knowing him. So, Simoes, great little stint from you, mate. That's what you want to see. So, now we will get some rest into these guys. I'll hit continue and go and sort out the laundry, which hopefully won't take too long. Just got to put it in the dryer and get the other one going. 2 days, hopefully, before Bayer Leverkusen. So we'll go forward and I'll be back as soon as possible here, and hopefully can lock in a top 8 spot a little bit here when we take on Leverkusen. Who Roll went there? Who went to Newcastle then? Hold on. I thought you were off to Newcastle, mate. Come on, FM. Okay, Man City's still available. Who's the Newcastle? I was sure he was going there. Come on, Newcastle. Who was there? Rafael Palladino from Empoli. Okay, that's an interesting choice, actually. Okay. Right, FM surprised me there. Right, Danny Roll. Anyway, I'll go forward and I'll see you guys shortly. Okay, back. Sorry, just to sort that out. Okay, and we're going to get Salau on loan. So we're going to have our extra centre midfielder, which is nice. KG, was he? But that's good. Squad player, the Ondo replacement while he's recovering from his ACL. So 2.9 comes out of the 33.5. We could still do a bit of business, but in he comes. Where's my sound? That's a deal. It's not the most exciting one, but it fills a hole that we definitely had there. So Dalon Salau will come in for the rest of the season. From Benfica, it's just a bit of extra depth, which is nice. Would have preferred the South African fella, but he went to Inter because he's a muppet. So we'll do that one instead. Would have preferred the Wellington guy, but we got too many non-EU spots. As Hincapi's off to Barca, he's getting on now though. Pirlo in 2037. But in he comes. Yeah, well, don't worry about it, guys. It's very much an emergency signing this, so just chill out. We do have the number 10 available somehow, so you can actually have that. Not sure how that's happened, but there you go. Now you can come in, and we're going to get rid of Habir at some stage, but we're still all right for the most part. Yeah. Got a fair chunk of spareness, and we are in a nice spot for registration. And Luray can welcome in. Now we can train this guy, can't we? Thankfully we can, right? Yeah, channel mid and training Shaun out of position, centre mid. Not wide covering. What are they doing there at Benfica? Ooh. Yeah, see, so this is the guy I wanted to sign, but he's Brazilian. We could buy him and then loan him out, I reckon, eh? Because he just looks good. Dual position, good in both positions, high potential. If we can get him on that value that he's currently set at, might do a cheeky little ask here. Yes. I might go for this anyway. Yes, lovely. I like him, so I might try and sign him anyway, this guy. 7.75. Can I add a loan back? 6 months, because, you know, that'll be fine. Yeah, I know, that's why we're loaning him at back out game. So let's try that with none of that and none of that. feel I can get more. You know what? You probably can. How about 8.5? Okay, we'll try and get him anyway. So if he's unhappy, we can make the most of that. Leverkusen, 15th in the Bundesliga. And I think they're even worse in the Champions League. They're not on that page. They are 32nd with their one win over Monaco. They have lost to Nice, Slavia, Lille, Chelsea, Real Madrid. To be fair, it's actually a little bit of a brutal draw they've got this season. If we can win this, we'll go a good step towards some round of 16 action straight away. None of that first knockout playoff round bollocks. Defending champion shouldn't be doing that. Barca have got Porto, because they're just above us at the moment. Not that it matters too much. Big win for the under-19. Sevilla beat Madrid. Okay, they might be a bit handier. Atletico Madrid, to be clear, but they still might be a bit handier with their new manager. When we get to them in the cup. Who? Konink, we've got over the running over them, surely. Who is it, like a Dutch team or something? Yeah, we know Garcia's out injured. Yes, and yes, we'll do that. And yeah, sure, try and give us, we're going to help you here, Benfica, quite a bit actually. We're going to develop a nice player for you. A little bit anyway. As Lopez does his deal to make sure that he is properly eligible to play in the LaLiga, although it didn't pop up before. It must be, there was some moaning about his wage. The River Plate manager being hunted by Valencia. I tell you what, River Plate could be a bit of a fun time. Could be a South America in the safe. As we go through what our scouts have been looking at, get rid of the bad ones. Not there's a lot to be fair. He can definitely go Slavin. And Milos Kirki is apparently not good, so we'll skip by him. Okay, so a few. Oh, 13. Okay. Have any of those been accepted? So I presume that they turned ours down. So what was it? 9.5 from Gingle suggested. Make sure that's still excluded. No, okay. What's the other bit? 13 million. We'll do that then. Really? Oh. Fine, 14. I should do installments. We've got a bit in now, don't we? Seeing as they deleted our last one. Yeah, right. It's just there now. So they didn't just randomly turn it down without me knowing. Oh, they're making decisions. And us, they should be accepting ours if they're accepting theirs, just quietly, because ours is worth more. Sipped. Seeing as the name fix doesn't work anymore. But Bayer Leverkusen coming up. Let's get a prediction live for that one. We are again on the road, which makes this quite simple for Shaun. We must have played them before, because they're already loaded up as a name. But that is now live if you want to try and some channel points. Any updates on that? No, that seems weird. Technically, not a lot we need to change apparently, which makes sense. Napoli beat Liverpool, PSG beat Arsenal. Nothing else super surprising there. And still no update on the transfer, which is weird. Anyway. But Champions League, we didn't get a chance to re-register players for this, so this is going to be a little bit interesting, what we can do here. Yeah. Awesome. So we're going to have to wait a little while to register some of these guys. Right, let's go to our under-19s then and figure out who I can actually use. No one, because they're already playing on the same day. Oh, cheers, FM. Don't do something sensible like open up the frickin' registration window again. Right, Troy, you can come in, I guess. There. Defender, no. Okay, well, Oyart, you may as well go on the bench because you can actually play. And there's no one else. Also, if you're on the C team, right, that could help us out a bit more. Prim can kind of, he's 1.93. He can be the centre back option. So we'll switch those two around. I do need a right winger though. Is there a right winger somewhere? I need a winger. Come in nearer, you'll do. So sorry, Oyart, you can disappear again, mate. Am I okay with that squad, or is there someone better? Yeah, these guys actually kind of good. Not really. That's not going to make much difference, is it? I think we'll take that team for this. And it's hopefully it doesn't hurt us too much. Our Simways are still struggling. So we'll give Calvo another start and crack into it. Yes, quite a few players. 10, we'll give you 20 instead then. You're a right winger, mate, who is very low down the pecking order, so 57. And Prim is a low down the order centre back, so we'll go 34. There we go. Given the youth a chance, just to make sure the board can't moan at us about that in the future. Then the fact that the registration didn't reopen up as we travel to take on Jarell Kwanzaa and Bayer Leverkusen. There's that Babic who we were scouting earlier, so we know the striker's only average. We've got Tillman and Kwanzaa, and they've got a Shaver in goal, but apart from that, I think we'll be alright here. Yep, sure. Do what you did last game, I guess. Not sure how well that talk actually works, but we'll see how it goes here. No, we shouldn't be complacent. Want to play well every match. Yes, they've got a new manager. going to be interesting. I thought he'd already gone to Newcastle, to be fair, so yeah, a little bit surprised by that. Because he usually goes to Newcastle in FM saves. As Shaun sorts out his diabetes. Sorry, priorities. Champions League anthem, then health. There we go. Right. It's a wet old day in Germany. Bayern in their lovely black uniforms. Well, we rock the Timu. Things you got to do when you're £150 million in debt, even though you're staying well within your transfer budget. But Bayer Leverkusen looking to get some respectability back next to their name after a horrific Champions League campaign, while we look to go a step closer to sealing a top 8 spot before we play rock bottom Olympiacos on the final day. And the first highlight is us on the ball with our defenders. Kim will find Ericsson. Good in that previous game. That is not good though from him to start off with. Just giving Leverkusen the ball. Valencia. Oh, I thought we were going to close that down through Bartel, but not quite. He is up quite a way there, Bartel, which is a concern. Okay. Schneider makes it 1-0 Bayer. What on earth was that, guys? Ericsson. All started from you. Don't know why Bartel was so freaking high there. Yeah, not good defence all round, and Wu Jin's just, for a guy who's apparently the best goalkeeper in the world, that's a pretty average effort. 1-0 down. Guys, I don't want to play freaking first knockout playoff round rubbish. We've got important games against the likes of Real Madrid around that time, so let's not fanny about here, okay? Okay, if that's the highlight, I will be very confused. Nope, okay, a throw in for us. Right, Ericsson actually finds a teammate. That's good. Good start that time from him. Merck. Oh, Mavambo in space. Vasev out to Ericsson, okay. Ericsson. Oh, okay, fair play, son. I thought that was an absolutely hopeless ball, but they just haven't defended, and Vasev gets a goal. And we're all square. I suppose it's not. I thought we could have gone a bit further forward for the start of that highlight, but I suppose it's not as bad as I thought, actually. But Ericsson, I want to see how they've not defended this. I mean, gee, someone just has to stick a foot in the way there, don't they? It's a bit of soft defence from both teams, and it's 1-1. And we'll encourage, I guess. All of a sudden, Ericsson's on a great rating, having given up the ball for a goal and then set up another one. Uh, 6.5 Mavambo, so Garcia, not Molayes because he can't freaking play. Might have to be Habir before he goes to San Jose, who comes on for Bartel on that rating of 6.4. So there's a couple of guys in danger of halftime subs. We'll get Simwares on, because obvious. But this is a bit more of an even game than I was hoping given the positions, but new manager bounce, I suppose. Have to consider that. But it's going to be 1-1 at half-time, which is a little bit average on our part. Okay, Bartel's actually recovered. Mvambo's not going well, so we'll get him off here for... we don't have Garcia. And we don't have our usual backup either. It's this guy who's... Yeah. We'll get Simwares on and just hope that that does something. Oh, you Garcia is out, isn't he? Address the team. Don't like what I saw from this team. I think you've been a bit average out there, fellas. Hopefully that revs them up a bit. Hopefully the Simoes injection will work. 2 goals in that last game. Let's see if we can do something similar here. We're probably going to take a Lira off at some stage. And now I see it Mavambo probably as well because he's... Oh, wow, okay. I was sure that was going to be a pin, but apparently not. Okay. It might still not work out very well for us, this. Because they're keeping the ball quite nicely. And off, Tillman. Oh, Woojin, he better be off there, because holy. Oh, there's no way that you're doing this as the world's best goalkeeper. How have you got beaten in the near post? Well-timed run. But how have you not saved this, mate? I mean, that is one of the... You've put 2 of the limpest efforts I've ever seen. You're definitely showing that you used to play for Spurs. Let's get on here. Merck's not playing well. Good grief. Mavambo, I've got to take him off on that rating. I've taken off Calvo, so that's a bit of a dumb move in hindsight. Should have taken off Merck for Simoes. We'll do that, though. Oh, lost to Leverkusen would not be good at all, guys. With their 0.4 XG. Woojin, what are you doing to me today, mate? Alright, come on, Eriksson. To at least get a point from this. I know it's on the road, but and it's a Bundesliga team, but they have been really bad this season. At least, yeah. I think they could have waited a few more days to appoint the manager. That's a shite shot, guys. It's not... It wasn't that close. It was our left back. This would be a bit concerning before Barcelona. Right. Oh. Guys, there we go. Simoes. Right, Merck. Simoes. Equal there. There's a lot of space out left. Oh, how's he missed? He's offside. Never mind. No one looked for the guy in acres out left either, though. Goodness me. We're going to have to take Aguilera off now anyway. And Kim's got a yellow and he's struggling, so... Lizolo. Gomez. That'll do for now. Guys, we need to get an equaliser here. Come on. But it was cooked. We better get him off here. Because even if we lose, this is probably not the end of the world. But hopefully get there with the next game we've got against Olympiacos. But good grief, fellas. You are not going well today. That's good though from you, Merck. Right, Varsev, Merck. Keep the ball. Yes, smart. Caminero. Oh, okay, Eriksson's done well there. Let's, yes, go the car. Caminero. Sounds like a car anyway, Merck. Oh, in there. Yes, Varsev. Right, we're back. 2-2. And Caminero helping to set that up quite a bit. So fair play to the youngster. Just fizzes it, and both our goals are very similar. Be absolutely disgusted if conceded those as their manager. Not that the ones that we've conceded have been much better. We'll still demand more though, because, geez, making hard work of this. And now Leverkusen on the ball. Oh, get up there, win it, guys, win it. Yes, Caminero, right, you're having a little bit of a game here now. Caminero, off he goes, brum brum. Keeps it in. Back. Merck. Yes. Yes. Oh, saved by the shaver. Brawn. And we don't see the corner. Sure. Shush. Shush. Machine. Not now. I'm trying to get in the zone here and encourage my team to win a game. Which is going to be a draw, which I think, honestly, the way we played, we might take that. Because, holy, we were average. Despite the 2.4 XG. Oh, Woojins cost me there, really. Their goalkeeper ended up with a worse rank. I don't quite know how, given the efforts that Woojin put out. We do stay 6th. So I suppose it could have been worse, that. But not great, fellas. Yeah, disappointed with the chances based on XG. So we'll have a little bit of a go at them there. Bit of a wake up before the Barcelona game, where we will be able to put out a stronger team, to be fair. Does mean, though, we're going to have to actually win on the final day, which shouldn't be a problem because we've got Olympiacos, who have just won a game. Awesome. Of course they have. Good to get off the bottom. Leverkusen, probably... No, they can't make it now, so we've at least knocked them out. But yeah, we were in 6th, so it's okay. Just slightly frustrating, that one. Vasi, very good, yes. Well done, mate. You're actually in a little patch of good form. Let's rest some of these guys before the big game of the stream. Barcelona, who could go above us if they win this, albeit they will still play 2 more games. So, yeah. If we beat them, we're in a very, very nice spot, has to be said here. So let's go forward, and I'll just sort out the remainder of my laundry. Just a second, people. All right, back. Sorry, I had to sort that out at that time because day stuff. Oh, of course, I beat Bayern. Goodness me. I mean, to be fair, we beat them 5-0, so that's not that impressive. But don't tell me they're going to start fronting up now as well. Oh, Fulham. I mean, what's going on with our bid? Seriously, guys. It's still there, so I suppose that's handy. You don't need another midfielder into. You just bought one from under our noses. If you're going to buy him, then at least play the guy. Box office Betis, giving Bayer Leverkusen a new Gates record. Lovely stuff. You're welcome. Got to help out those lower leagues in Europe. Now that's that. Okay, there. Utterhagen's out. He's quite a handy player. I say handy, he's a very good player, so that's going to help us, you'd think. And he's a question mark. He's an alright player. He's probably not playing, is he? Their striker. So that's interesting. Was he a squad player? He is. Okay, so they're still going to have someone decent up front. Barcelona away in LaLiga. Big top of the table clash this one. They do have, well, we have the games in hand, so let's hopefully get them here. Even though this is away from home, bet them 4-0 at home earlier this season and 1-0 in the Super Copa that was at the Bernabeu. So, first time at the new camp this year, but still. We've had the wood over them so far, and this will be a great time to continue that. Just before they play Real Madrid at the Bernabeu again. I've got Chelsea after this in the Champions League. To be fair, they're in a better spot, so they probably don't actually need to take that game too seriously. Still haven't heard a thing about that bit of ours, which is weird. Right, we are bypassing the press this time. We didn't do that last time against Barca, so that's interesting, but some of our better performances do come when we do that, so we'll trust the assistant, despite his ex-Man United-ness. We'll have a quick word with Gigamyan here. And happy days. Now we can get our good players back in for this game. So, not Ondo, he is still out. Chavez for Prim. Yeah, Salau for Lopez. We can go Valencia for the Caminero, who was actually really good, to be fair. Is he actually better? 1.5. Valencia, he's got way more potential. We'll go off the potential. And yeah, Malayas can actually go where heavier should. Okay, we'll rock that tank. Shock result, was there? I'll be the judge of that. Did Real Madrid lose? That'd be fun. They did. Levante. Oh, how have they beat Real Madrid? Are losing to some rubbish teams. Like, we just pumped those guys. So they're down to 4th. Doesn't get my hopes up that they'll actually do something against Barca. That. Yeah, Lopez, you can play a game for that team. Burnmont Romslow, he might be handy to keep on to for the rest of the season. So who on earth are third now? Real Sociedad, it must be, yeah. Just going by name length, must be Sociedad. So Real Madrid really are in no hope of land now. Losing 6 games this season. Good grief. How is Alonso still in a job? Girona have sacked their guy in 13th. That seems a bit more normal than Real Madrid in 4th. Still no update on our transfer bid for what's his name. Which seems weird given we're going to try and loan them back for 6 months. You think there would be incentive for them to act. Let's chuck a save on. And big game time. Barca away. So, pretty happy with this team. Now, how's Simoy's tracking? Still 45. Oh. I mean, we can play Salau. Who we have brought in to play that role, so we will do that. Kowe's been going pretty well. We'll give the newbie a crack because attribute-wise he actually suits that role quite a bit. So a debut for Salah. Otherwise, the good team. How is Garcia getting on? He's still out for 69 days. Oh, bro. And yeah, why I bother checking Ondo? Yeah, let's crack into it. Right. Barcelona. No pressure. Well, the pressure's all on them. If they lose this, they're in deep trouble. Be 5 points behind with us having played 2 less games. Chance to get this lead to theoretically double digits. It is a decent team they've got though. Balde, they're actually starting this time. Yamal, Kabasi, Papa Matassa. There's probably a couple of good new gens in that lineup. Gravenberch, Nipan on the bench. Hugo Lincoln, Alfonso Davies. Decent team, but hopefully we can get one over them again. Lara Bart's the Athletic. Oh, the big papers are out for this one. Look, we just want a little bit more from everyone today. Now, if we score goals, we should be fine. I like to score goals. And they're rocking our 4-3-3. Louis Henrique trying to copy me now. Seeing as Barca have won a grand total of about 0 trophies in this entire save. They probably won a Copa del Rey or a Super Copa. But they have never won the LaLiga since the save started, which is mental because it's been 12th season. It's been 11 years they have not won the Liga. Real Madrid 9 in a row, and then we went and won the next 2. Let's try and keep that drought going, fellas. Lovely, well, sort of lovely work from you there, Ericsson, till you took the ball out of play. But bypassing the press, interesting suggestion from the assistant. After we bet them 4-0 and 1-0 by playing through the press, but maybe because it's on the road. Stats-wise, the early stages may be paying off. We'll encourage. They've got the position, which you'd kind of expect if we're trying to play for bypass a press. But we're getting the shots off compared to them. Kim, out to Ericsson, Mavambo, all agility. Merck, oh, that's nice from him. Mavambo, in there for Salau, back for Bardell's going to try Wormburner, not a bad effort. Good save from Garcia. That would have been a great start for the Benfica loanee, get an assist. And now we're down the other end though. Balde off the throw-in. Baleba up to Perez. Sa. Oh, dinks it. Good block. I think that was a block, not a save. Especially the way Wurgen played last game. Oh, Ericsson, can we not do that, mate? Yeah, that was a little bit hairy. Both teams with decent chances, but 0-all relatively fair, all things considered. They've got a higher XG, not surprising where their shot came from. But we've still done a bit more than they have, according to the stats. Gigamian 6.5, somehow Ericsson's a 6.9, despite him mainly being taking the ball out of play to give it to Barcelona in most highlights we've seen so far of this one. Okay, Aguilera is getting quite tired. We might have to think about what we do with him. In the Olympiacos game, we might get him off early here. Mavambo's tired as well. Salau 6.4, Gigamian 6.4. Right, we'll get the poor ratings off. Simoes can inject himself into this game. Vasev's not going well. Neither's Aguilera. Do we go RPM for a game like this? We might get RPM out there. So I want to use all these subs that early. I'm probably going to have to take off Mavambo at some stage. I might leave Aguilera out there for a little... No, actually, screw it. We'll get Gomez out there and we'll save the right winger as long as we can, because he's not as good as Mavambo. So a lot of changes based on ratings. So we need more position. We'll try and be a bit constructive with our criticism. But only one sub for the second half. Going to be interesting. But we've got hopefully a couple of difference makers, especially hopefully in some ways. A little bit frustrating, he isn't quite up for a full game yet because we've been giving him the minutes, like maxing out his minutes that have been recommended to try and get his fitness up. I suppose it just quietly, this is sort of game a draw would favour us more than them. Merck is 6.4 is a bit concerning, but I have a feeling Mavambo is going to get a red heart before Merck, so I'm saving up that last sub for fitness. At 67 minutes, there's a highlight. Gulavan Birch back pass. Malianinho. Oh, he nearly got that back, Ericsson. He didn't quite get to it. No, what a stop from Wujin on the Yamal shot. Right, go Mavambo. I know you're cooked, but you got 20 agility, 17 pace. Let's see some of it. Merck. Okay, no. And he's cooked now, so that did him. Yeah, it's going to have to be Valencia. No pressure, son, but if you can do what the car did last game, that'd be quite nice. Tempted to go balanced here just because we haven't been great. This might be really dumb, but if it pays off, balance instead of bypassing the press, just play what's in front of us a bit more. Because this is definitely a game where they need to win more than we do. But when you've bet them 4-0 earlier this season, changing your style does seem a bit mental. So we'll go at least balance so it's not a full change. Oh, guys, what is that? Look, that's not what I've just changed, because it's just can't be. Miguel, don't give away a pen after this either, guys. That might be the worst couple of minutes from a player I've ever seen. He best be off. He best be off. Guys, what the frick was that? You've just cost us that game on your own, bro. You passed them the ball. You scored it. What's happening now? Lorraine. Oh my god. Why did I change things? But I was going to have to play. We're going to have to play without a DM. Too late. I cannot believe Kim did that. I cannot believe Kim did that. Okay, we're behind Barca, but we've still got 2 games in hand. So when we're 5 points ahead of them. It's getting closer though, given we were at one stage 10 clear of them. Yikes, Kim, what have you freaking done? Kim. Mate, how have you done that to me? Unbelievable here. Right, Barca went. Oh, I didn't play that well. Oh, we can get back there, don't worry. I always have faith in him. Oh, that stings, but hopefully still okay. The games in hand are well and truly in our favour. Okay, not too bad, that twisted ankle, thankfully. So what I need now is some ways to get his frickin' act into gear and start these games. But yeah, we're going to have to go with that team again, aren't we? Because of the whole Champions League next, and Lorray will come out for Lazzolo. Oh, we're in deep trouble centre-back wise here. It is only Olympiacos, but still, Salah's off to go on the bench. Make sure that we get some of these guys actually in the squad, so not playing any mental games. They shouldn't be. Okay. All the ratings are good, but you wouldn't know it on those last two performances. Right, that stings. Especially if we stuff up against Real Madrid at home in February. We've got Real Sociedad coming up soonish too. It's a dagger that is though. He's played one game. Calm down, fellas. Jeez, that's freaking hell. Yep, they're promoted. Right. Jeez, it sound like freaking people talking about Florian Wirtz here. Calm the farm. Entertainment at Camp Nou. That's certainly a choice of words for what that was. That's all right. Yeah, good chance to bounce back now. We've got Olympiacos and then Mallorca, who probably aren't very good. So start to pick up some greens before the Copa del Rey. Hopefully as well, this freaking Brazilian club get back to me about this bid, because they've been extremely slow. Yeah, guys, what's going on with this? And if they're still not accepting other bids, it's okay, but geez. Oh, Kim, I'll drop you if I depth. I'd be very tempted to anyway. Cannot believe you just cost us that game like that. Not only passes the ball to them, but then kicks it into the back of our own net. Right. Still no update, really? Right. Yeah, sure, that'll work. Right, but Olympiacos away, if we win, we're locked in for the round of 16, which is the main thing. And we've got time to get back on top of the Liga, so it's not too bad. Just it stings a bit, that one. It really does when you've been in that game for so long, and yeah, moronic centre back does that. Right, Pole, get off my list. Same with you, Shaun. So we've got 20 million. I think most of that will go towards the Neves, just because I like the look of him. And I would be using him this season if not for EU restrictions. So if we can get him and loan him back out to that Brazilian club for the rest of the season, hopefully by that stage, one of the other foreign guys might get his citizenship and will be okay for next season as a sort of breakthrough kind of player. But they are taking their sweet, sweet time, that Brazilian club. Let's get a prediction going anyway. Olympiacos. Again on the road. We're getting home soon, so that should help as well. There's all Pons. Do we need to renew his contract? Okay, are we loaning out someone despite me not accepting it? What's going on there? Right, yeah, they lack work rate, so we can play for the press. Probably could have stuck with that against Barca in hindsight. Is this a different Pons? It is. Okay, so it's okay then. Because I thought they were talking about this guy. He's got time. But let's make sure that he's looked after because he's got good potential and showed a bit of it earlier this season in the first team. Oh, okay. She's like, fine. Demanding little such and such. Let's do that. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's a bit demanding. Right, 11.25. Keep hold of Pons because he's got good potential. And game time. Right, get a save in. As much as I don't really want to keep that last result. Only our second defeat of the season. It's come to both Real Madrid and Barca away. So if it can stay that way, it's still a pretty good season, honestly. If those are the games that we're losing. But need a win here against Olympiacos. We could not really have hoped for a much kinder draw. They're 32nd. So, yeah. As long as we front up here, we should be fine. Both our right backs. Okay, I was going to take out a Boubacar there. Ericsson. Just to make sure he wasn't suspended. But, yeah, I mean, Nielsen can play there. Gigaman started for us there last year. We'll do that for this game. Gigaman at right back, Nielsen at left back. Sure, that won't backfire at all. And yeah. Yeah, Aguilera has been... We'll give Gomez a run, though he's on a yellow. So that might not be the best idea in hindsight. What else could we do? Simwes is now fully fit. Of course he is. One game too late. We'll go with that. So, Prim, I'm sure I gave you a number before. I swear I did numbers very, very recently for you guys. There we go. One of you played last week. I don't know how you even kept your number. But here we go. Olympiacos away. Just need a win to make sure we go through the round of 16 and can skip a couple of games, which would be nice. As we chat to Holly, hopefully we'll be able to beat them. He's injured. Oh, I don't want to disrespect them. And yeah, he's versatile. He's played there for us last season, if you do your research. As we play in the snow in Greece, in the extremely team black and green uniforms. We sit there on 14 points, get to 17. Doesn't matter what those teams in 9th and lower do, we're fine. A team that last game beat the finalists of the Champions League last year, but we're the champions, so let's see what they can do against us. Right, here we go. Let's get a result here. Make sure that we're going to go through and ideally wrap it up early so I can get some of you guys off the LaLiga games. And actually, I think it's Copa del Rey next, but either way. Domestic games. Start to focus on those a bit more. But it is Olympiacos, so we're going to try and get going early. Okay, this is actually quite nice football from them, currently. Why are you coming inside so much, Aguilera? Vutov in the box. Wujin. Oh, and nearly gets beaten. Okay. The world's best goalkeeper is looking anything but lately, but anyway. Fellas, this is a pretty shocking start, to be honest. Simoes, good touch from you. Right, let's show these guys what they... Oh, Merck, you are not in great form. Aguilera is going to recover, though. Basel. Now to Gigamian. Oh, Mavambo. Look for someone good inside the box, please. Yes, yes, it's a frickin' Simoes. Had to be. Oh, I've missed him. João Simoes, especially while Ondo's been out with his ACL at the same time. That's really been a not great double up, but he's back. And we are currently in the spot to be going straight through that round of 16. Merck's tried to ruin that as well, to be fair. He's not having a good day today, Mannix. I suppose he's allowed one stream off when he's been the best player of this entire save. Oh, Meep. Sorry, I've been distracted the last little while. It's mostly fixed. I'd say it's a heck of a lot better than it was at the start. I think it's close, or is now free on like a lot of the console-y stuff. Subscription things as well, like PS Plus and Xbox Game Pass, and you've got Game Pass on the PC as well, so you can try it out a lot cheaper than you used to be able to as well, which is handy. But yeah, it's a bit better. There's still a few things that are weird that happen, but it's not as broken as it was. Which isn't the most glowing endorsement, but it's playable, put it that way. There's Mavambo for Merck. Oh, surely. How have you missed that, Aguilera? Goodness me, mate. That's a sitter. Off the post. I should have... Why did I know... Oh, Gomez was on the yellow, that's right. Which in hindsight probably wasn't the biggest deal with a left winger. Right, can we get this at 2-0 before the half? That'd be really nice, guys. Get these yellow-hearted players off. Do not want to be fanning about against Olympiacos. They are 30 freaking seconds. Good header from Lazar. What is that? Oh, Wujin's actually saved something, but what was that backwards thing then, guys? Holy. What's happened to my European champions? I'm going to say that we've lost one game away at Barca. It's not that deep, but I'm a little bit concerned we're still seeing this, but hopefully it's just because half-time's coming, albeit now we've got the ball. Hopefully not. Mavambo, Merck. Okay, yeah, half-time's coming when that's happening. I think we can be pretty confident it's nearly half-time. Oh, Vasiev, come on. Oh, how have you missed that, son? That was what I was actually looking for there. Right, let's get Aguilera off while he's playing poorly. Mavambo's tired again, so the Caminero. Brum Brum car can come on for him. Merck's a bit tired as well, so let's go for a bit of Calvo. So a couple of subs at the half, only playing fairly. So we'll tell them they can do better. And hopefully they listen. And these youngsters don't let me down. At least the ones who aren't called Gomez. because he's not really a youngster anymore. But thankfully, we've been good at the start of this half. Caminero to Bartles. Simoe's awful pass. Thankfully, they are just parking the bus deluxe here, so we were able to get that back quite easily. Gigamyan to Caminero. Oh, look at him go. Oh, the youngsters combine. Caminero and Calvo. Sounds like a sitcom, but they've got us our second goal. Not a very good sitcom, like a Spanish one, where all sorts of wild stuff happens. But Caminero, that dribble helped out massively there with the deflection. But Calvo puts it away. 2-0. Much needed. Bartles a bit tired. Let's get him off then. For Habir, might be his last few minutes in a Real Betis shirt before he goes off to the earthquakes in America. Simoes is a little bit tired, which we should probably act on. I'm looking at Gigamyan as well. We've only got one sub left. And he's the only one in the yellow. So let's get Lopez on. So we are going quite young now. Hopefully, for good reason, with a 2-goal lead. On the attack again, Caminero, who honestly might be worth keeping in over Valencia for the next game. As that bench right wing option. Lozolo, good header forward. Habir. The Nielsen Gomez. Okay, that was a little bit sloppy how we didn't try and get that back, but they've given it back to us, so that's okay. Calvo. Out to Gigamyan. Calvo, or here we go. Stuff's about to happen. Habir, Gomez. Lopez, oh, the 1-2. Gomez, there we go. 3-0 at the bench, making a big impact. 2 goals. Jeez, see, I thought Gomez there probably could have hustled a bit more. That was just horrific from Petkov. We start to get things going. It looked like here down the right. They have made this highlight very, very long in slow motion. But Caminero back to Habir. Over the top for Gomez. Plays it in there for Lopez. Just a touch back. Boom, fast. So that's contributions for... Well, Habir doesn't get one, but it feels like he should now be contributions for all our subs, really. Which is always nice. Good manager ring, as someone like Liam Lozano would say. He seems like the guy would say managering, not management. When he gets on about his man and age and all that sort of stuff. You can do a lot of that now at the unemployment centre. 3-0. And thankfully made this comfy in the second half, so that's good, giving some key players a bit of a rest. We're actually going to keep a clean sheet for the first time in a couple of games. Touch wood. Habir almost helped. Uh-oh. Have I cursed it? I might have cursed it. Martin just does Gigamyan there. Okay, it was close, but... Jeez, it's alright. Probably could have taken Vasiev off actually on a 6.4. Feels like that's dropped quite late, that rating. But this has got to be a waste of time highlight. Calvo. Out to Gigamyan. We're about to attack. He'll probably blow it up. Or we make it 4-0. Gigamyan gets off the mark in the Champions League this season. And the most pointless goal of all time. It's not going to change a single thing, given how the Champions League works these days. We're already going through top 8. So I don't think that matters in the slightest, but good finish. 4-0. Back to our best-ish. And we will go through hot on the heels of Barcelona. So there's how things... No, seriously, the table's not going to pop up. Okay, cheers, FM. 4-0 though. Let's pay out on that day. One like we should. Right, Fernando, Enrique's brother. What a performance. Yeah, we played well that time. Goal befitting the player. Yeah, look, it was a good goal. Let's not blow his ego up too much. So, now, this season, Barca and Real Madrid are also through. Last season, they were not. So, no real advantage for, well, Almeria are that far down. It doesn't really matter that they're going through the playoff. The pre-tournament favourites, 20th. That South African fella needs his head read. Tottenham went through perfect, the Europa League champions from last year. Them, Napoli, Liverpool, Barca, us, Madrid, Chelsea and Arsenal straight through. And then we've got the next round. So I think it works out Juve, Fenerbahce, Porto, Brugge, Nice, Monaco, PSG, Leipzig, Bayern, Inter, Holy, Benfica, PSV, Ajax, Almeria, and Lille, Luxembourg. And of the rest, Aston Villa, disgraceful, Bayer Leverkusen, woeful, even though they took a point off us, Roma and Eintracht Frankfurt, as well as Fiorentina, and to a lesser extent, Salzburg and Celtic. Probably won't be feeling great about that either. But we're through, that's the main thing. Skip a couple of games, albeit so the kind of rivals this time, so that's a bit more annoying. I swear he played a week earlier. Or was that a cup game? Am I getting confused? I swear he played. Anyway, let's rest some guys before we play our next game, which I need to remember who it's against now. I think it is LaLiga. It is Mallorca, who are 13th, and we're back at home too, which is quite nice. And before then, we've got deadline day. So we'll see if stuff goes down then. I'm going to turn the light on too, don't I? It's looking a bit dark in here. A bit nicer, and it looks like someone lives here now. And we're on deadline day, it looks like, so we get a nice amount of money. Very happy with that. That's going to help the finances out. And yeah, we're still waiting for this to happen. Okay, well now you tell me. I like him a lot, but for a player that we're going to loan out, he is very promising and can play 2 positions though. So I do like him a bit. 18 million. Is there anyone else, if we just get rid of position on our shortlist, that we can get for under 30 with really good potential? He's on loan, so we can't really get him at the moment. Got players like Ballet, but we're pretty good at wing back. Anthony Dyke from Ireland does look really good, but can't go back where we need him. So that's kind of a bit useless. Connor Freeman's on loan, so that doesn't help. Matteo Naldi, 17, but The scouts rate him a lot and can actually do stuff we need. Wide forward, not bad. Young enough to become homegrown club. This might be a goer. This might be a sneaky little play here. The scouts love him. We've got the money. Maybe we go for this. You won't get that much footy, but we can loan you back for the rest of the season, to be fair. Okay, I think we go for this guy on deadline day. Pumpa. And pull out of the Wellington deal. I like him, but we don't need him anymore, so let's just bin that off. And this guy can come in and be homegrown club. So we'll try that. I should have included a loan back, but oh well. Yeah, occasional, so we can call him a fringe player. And hopefully that'll work okay. Yes, yes. Get rid of that one, but I think that's okay. Yep, cool. He's happy. We can do this one because his wage is dirt cheap as well. Don't like that stuff. We'll do this though. Oh, okay, he does want to get that up now. 250. 35 and 55. Can I make that more? 25, how about that? No, okay. 1, 2, 3, 1. Try that. Okay. Should get that one over the line. Mattia Naldi. Hopefully we'll set ourselves up nicely for a strong finish. Especially if we can find a way to jump above freaking Barcelona. Still not happy with Kim about that. Go for that, seeing as the other club was mucking around too much. Registration window, that seems a little bit premature when we're still on deadline day. We'll sort that out later. Now I was looking at the agent offers. That's what I was going to check out here. Scout those guys. 10 a.m. So we'll keep an eye on that throughout the day. Could be handy stuff. Well, I mean, if we win everything this season and then get a Club World Cup, we'll see what the future of the save is. Jigger options. Yeah, maybe. Nothing there. Okay. And Naldi is ready to sign. Okay, that took quicker than everything on the other side of things. So sign a wonder kid, got 8 million left. May as well. And he comes. Happy days. So Mattia Naldi will come in from Lecce on deadline day. Because Pablo Garcia is getting towards a point where it might be worth cashing in soon. So that right wing option might not be the worst, even though we've got a couple of handy ones already at the club. And we know about him. Come on, scroller, let's work. We know about those guys because they're in the Prem. We would have signed them if not for money, so we know about these Spurs fellas. Oh, hello, you look worth looking at, but we know about you apparently. And you, and I think we're getting down to the bottom again now, so we're 12:30. Naldi. So that now what squad's he in? He's in our squad. If he doesn't need to be registered, that's amazing. Because he's so young, he might not need to be, so that might have been a great little purchase, that. We'll say that. Now, we've got 8 million still. If we edit this down, And say we want to do that. And transfer value of about that. What's left? Not a lot. Okay, how about we go 8.5-ish? Still not a lot, really. This lad from Mexico, but it's not as good as it. So we might just bin that off for the moment and just stick with what we've got. And of course, Neves went to Fulham. Sure, okay. Shame because he looked quite handy. Yes, took a sweet, sweet time to decide where he wanted to go. I think we just did. Anyone good that popped up here while we were getting through that? Well, he might be. Let me scout him. Yes, don't want the side menu. Palmer we know about because he's Spurs, and we know about Tom Trout. I think I know about Whitewick. That guy I'm less sure about. We do know about him. Okay. Denton I know about. Danny Diaz. Okay, we're already scaling him, so we're at 230. So I know how far to go down there in the future. Nelson, great name. Scout him. Piver, know about you. Wouldn't have minded you if you were EU. Tom Klein, scout you. Barlman, we know about you apparently. McGuinness, know about you. Dyke, I think we just saw you briefly before. And we have done that chunk. I'll lie and say we can afford a couple more players, which is not right, just a little bit. So we keep getting the agents. But most of the players we know about. Yeah. Who's he? I can't see it, mate. Honestly. Not worth answering silly questions like that. Sport Bible, what do you want to know? Yeah, he hopefully will go well when we use him, which based on the first game, hopefully won't be much. Oh, FM, seriously, stop being so glitchy. Barbieri, we know about you. Okay, Bayern, player worth 89 million we don't know about. That seems slack from the scouts. De Silva from Botafogo. No doubt Forest will be after him. And we know about Nelson, so what are we, 630. Yep, he'll be fine, Mavambo. Didn't realise he actually wanted to move. And what was it, 630? So we've got a few to check out here if we don't know about them, which it looks like we do. So that's slightly irritating. Okay, we do know about these guys, right? So we're at 830. Let's continue. Good old agents on deadline day. Yeah, we're cool there. No, don't expect any movement. And we think we have Terzic joining our shortlist. We do. Amalin, we also know about. Pavon, that's a new one. Oh, he might be as well. Yeah, right. Now we're still going to get. And we got to that last time. Okay. Don't know if a lot would have happened on that block, would it? No, just that one. Okay. Portal. Get through that quickly. Okay, we do have the cup game at home. I've just realised too. But geez, they could have scheduled the Sociedad game a bit later. Wednesday, Saturday, back up. Harsh. Let's just check for any more handy players that popped up late. Like maybe that guy. No, we know about him. Okay. Was it Golab? And then. Yeah, okay. So we're good there. Deadline days passed. Happy days. Squad registration. So Ondo is out. We'll get Leray on rehab. Absolutely. That's important. It doesn't need to be registered, so that's okay. So if we ignore the players who shouldn't be in the team at the moment, we're in a pretty good spot. Habir needs to go, actually, because he's leaving. So it's going to open up a spot. So now he doesn't need to be registered. So, I mean, do I chuck in Caminera on recent form? If I just look at the best player available that we haven't registered, not named Ondo, Javier. It's probably Hazelwood, actually. Forgot about Boafia, actually. We've got a few right wingers, haven't we? Hazelwood can do a job at striker, which might be handy. So, but we can't chuck a foreigner in, can we? So it's got to be Javier. Okay. Let's go with that team. And hopefully we'll now be able to trim that squad a bit more. Especially now we'll stop playing Champions League for a little while too. We're able to re-register in that competition. Under 19s. Probably on the bench for this next game. How far away is that? Sunday. The game is on a Saturday. Probably save up Naudi because he's in good touch. Chavez. Another bench, but give him a slide 20, I reckon. Might not be the worst idea. So for this next game, let's sort out this team a bit more. Habir's unregistered, so out you go. Salau for Lopez. Don't want Prim. I want Chavez. Hold on. Sorry, just sorting something out with the wife. Oh, Garcia, right. Get you on rehab. Abso-freaking-lutely. Naudi instead of Caminero, who can go back down to his team, which I think he has. How old is he? 22, so he can go to Deportivo. Prim, off you go to Deportivo as well, I think. Habir's leaving, so we won't worry about him. Lopez, probably over Traore, honestly, on the bench. And he can go back to the B team as well. And Valencia, I think, was under 19s. So, just sorting out the squad a bit. But yeah, I think Salas is to stay at the moment. as an extra centre-back option, which is a touch worrying. But it'll do. With Lloris still out 4 days. Garcia's only out 2 days, to be fair. Poor old Naldi. Might not have to worry about being in the team for too long. Okay, let's start kicking on now. We're out of the transfer window. Here's a big one. The day before we play Real Madrid Barca. Real Madrid winning would be very handy. Would undo that loss we just suffered to Barca. Yeah, so Fulham got him. How much is he worth now? 50 million. Oh, yeah. I mean, to be fair, what's Naldi looking like for us? Should I pull the right rein? I think I pulled the right rein there. If he's worth 116. He might have chosen Fulham anyway, because Premier League things. Okay, let's get the morale up a bit off the back of that Olympiacos win. Try and forget the Leverkusen draw and the Barcelona loss. I mean, it's 5-1 on aggregate over Barca this season. So we better freaking finish above them. And we'll get a prediction going too for this Mallorca game, which at home, hopefully get a result in. So just reorganise this because it's been a freaking long time since we played a team at home. And apparently haven't played Mallorca at all. Right, where are we? We're Saturday morning, so want to keep a good little eye out on the Real Madrid Barca game, but there goes Habir off to the Earthquakes. Now, they want Pons. We might need to keep him in case we get a striker injury. So I think we reject that, especially for no wage. So we've got Mallorca, Sevilla. I don't know if we'll get much more than that in today. We're going to have a couple of big ones to start off Wednesday, if that's the case, though. Sociedad away, Real Madrid at home. Sociedad burgled a draw with us when we were at our place earlier this season. Of course, Madrid we lost to on the road. So those are definitely the big flag games in our the rest of our back half of the season, where we could lose ground with them being third and fourth, but really the rest need to get the results. And Barca lost to Real Madrid, so back in a nice spot here, really. I still think Madrid are a bit too far behind us. There's 7 behind us that will make it, having played 2 more games than us. But they've helped us out quite significantly there, Real Madrid, by picking up a win over Barcelona. Because we're 1 point behind with now 3 games in hand. It's 6 points behind with 2 games more, not 7. But yeah, that's quite big. Get a result here, and that loss to Barca does not seem nearly as bad now. So still would have liked the draw, obviously. But hey, we won't be too greedy. We'll play how we normally do. That is a big result for us, that one. How did the game play out? They were pretty dominant and held on despite a late red card and Vinny Jr. getting injured. So, yeah, well done, Luis Enrique. You are still a bit of a fraud here in Spain. Liverpool after Conimba Diarra. Okay. Right, mentoring. Yes, you need to sort that out, mate. For new signings. Casually signing the Serie A Player of the Month. Great timing before that came through. And Garcia back. Oh, poor Naldi. I might still have him on the bench for this game, to be fair. Top spenders. We were surely nowhere near that. Oh, no, okay, right, 57. Apparently we did spend the most. We also sold quite a bit, though. So it does seem harsh that they've pointed us out like that. Garcia hasn't got a full heart. Okay, I was not expecting that to be that quick for him. Probably is on a minute restriction. But if it's 45 minutes, we probably get away with that. And now he can just sit on the bench, actually, and just be happy there. In hindsight, probably could have made him available for the under-19s if New Garcia was going to come back that ready. But here we go. Chance to go top. 2 points clear of Barca. With 2 games in hand, that would be a very nice spot to be in. Right, let's get Garcia involved. What's going on? He's a 60 minutes. It's not too bad. I'll get Lopez off. And yeah, we'll keep Naldi on the bench. Probably should have made him available for the under-19s in hindsight, but oh well. Jeez, Mavambo's mood needs to improve. But pretty good team we'll put out for this game. Just Lazzolo in there for the injured Luray, who should be back in time for the cup. So let's go to the match. Do we need to give Naldi a number? Nope. Okay, cool. Just going to go on there with no number, apparently. Sweet. 33. Why is that the one time that you choose number for me? Anyway, let's address the team. We'll go media. I feel like we did that against Bayer Leverkusen and didn't actually play that well, so let's maybe not do the play like you did last time. The fans, we love our fans. Jonathan Edmondson from Indivisa. Is it a football publication? Is it? It's really hard to tell. Hopefully our prep's been good. Look, Zhao's been excellent. Let's hope the rest of the team matches level. But LaLiga, let's make the most of that Barca slip up, fellas. Real Madrid, they're losing enough yet beating other teams enough to help us out. It's really weird. They're not really threatening, but they're just being annoying enough for everyone else. So let's make the most of that. Back at home for the first time this entire stream. Let's get a good result, fellas. They're bottom half of the table. Okay, we probably should have won that back early, Varsev, but I'll let it slide inside 10 seconds. You weren't quite expecting that, were you, mate? Almeria 3-0 over Atletico Madrid. How has Simeone still got a job? What we're talking about? I was talking about Alonso earlier. He's probably keeping his job alive by being the likes of Barca and those El Clasicos. How Simeone is hanging on to a job when his team is finishing like 8th and 10th. I do not know. Should probably start paying attention to my team because we're still 0-0 here. And threatening but not seeing anything. Although as I say that, oh no, we give the ball away. That's not, it didn't look like the best clearance. We do actually win it back. Lazzolo on an adventure. Up to Simoes. Aguilera. There's good play out to Gigamian. Back out to left back, his natural home. Now, oh, Aguilera. Oh, that's very soft from Zalaznik and from Aguilera. I think it's going to get blown up though. I don't think VAR's going to overturn that one. Yes, penalty awarded. It's a little bit Eze-ish in the Champions League, but this time VAR hasn't overturned it. So a chance now. It doesn't look like Eriksen this time. It's Simoes. Okay, João. Yes, good. He's in great touch. Mr. João Simoes gives us the lead. Aguilera earned it. Massive question marks about the way he did it, but hey, he's Argentinian, that's how they roll. And Simoes buries it to give us a 1-0 lead. And live ladder, go back on top. Hopefully now we might have just broken the spirit of this Mallorca team. Cushion goal would be ideal though, just to make sure of that. But we are making a little bit hard work of this, despite the 1.88 XG, although that got no doubt bumped up by a good chunk from the pen. Just demand more quickly here. It's been an okay performance. Injury? No, something weird. Give him down a 6.4, so might get Lenilson on at halftime for him. But this feels like the just before halftime highlight, especially because that ball looking for Merck was not very good. We are still pressing forward a little bit here. Let's just not take too much time about it, fellas. Okay, yep, sure. So 1-0 at half, we'll get Gigamyan off. And this might be a chance too. Oh, he's gone back up to a full green now. Hold on, ref, I'm making my subs. When Bartle drops, might be giving Malay as a debut here. But just that one sub. Going well, capable of better. We'll roll with that here. I'll have a little go at Varsiev because he's on a 6.5. And into it we go. Looking to put this game away in the early stage of the second half. Mavambo. Him and Aguilera do drop down quite quickly, so probably a couple of subs will look to make. Can always sort of spot the four. The free up top and Bartle might be the way we go. To see how Varsiev goes. Four stayed down. That's Kim. Don't want to make a sub there because we're a little bit lighter. In point of fact, say that we're not. And give the Chavez fella a debut. We'll just see how he recovers. Okay, Eriksen's got a yellow, a neck strain for Kim, so hopefully he's okay. We'll get a Boubacar on though for Eriksen on that yellow. And let's give Malaeus a debut. And get Pablo Garcia back in the mixer. I could probably take Varsiev off while I'm at it, but I'll just leave him out there a little bit longer. Just in case we cop injuries or other things somewhere. I saw a yellow flash up. Don't think it was for us though. Right, 66 minutes gone. We need to get a goal. So RPM for Varsiev because he's having a stinker. Merck's in a little bit of average form too. But just to make that sub, we'll try and make the sub. I think I see RPM floating forward now, but Garcia is going to take the set piece. And off the post from the Zolo. Tell you what, we've gone close once Garcia's got back involved. Demand more though. We're just playing with the food a bit too much. We'll go level with Barca, but I'd rather be 2 points clear. We used up all our goals in that first game against Levante, didn't we? We've been a little bit so-so since then. Like, I mean, I should say that we blew out Olympiacos late. But just stuttery, it feels like here at the moment. Hopefully get that sorted out before that Sociedad Real Madrid double. This might be the go though. Garcia. Oh, what's the keeper done there? What's that positioning from Murillo? But that's the goal that we were looking for. Manex Merck's got an assist, thankfully. Might be a sign he's coming back into form. And Garcia, back from injury, back on the score sheet to make it 2-0. Lovely ball that from Merck. And the touch is right, suck it in the goalkeeper horrifically there. Don't know what he's trying to do. Almost given him the open net there at one point. And he's made the most of it. So 2-0. And hopefully safely back on top of LaLiga now with a couple of games in hand. Thanks to that Real Madrid win over Barcelona in El Clasico. Equal there is a bit cooked, so we'll keep an eye on him. Going into the next game, Kim's got a yellow. Let's hope that doesn't equal any suspensions or anything. But solid 2-0 win. Only one open play goal to be fair, so yeah. But we're 2 points above Barca, so that's the main thing. With games in hand, we'll be happy with that. Just good. Just good. Nothing too over the top for that performance. And now we go back to cup football. Now Kim's actually injured from that. Right, how do you think? I learned a lot, sure. Yeah, hopefully we'll hold on. With those games in hand, it's a nice spot to be. If you're Real Madrid are only one game behind us, but 9 points, so we're still pretty good. Now Kim, 5 to 10 days. That's a little bit more of an issue. I should be able to play through it next time. Yeah, maybe not. Right, so Kim's gone. Lorray is back in a couple of days, though, so this is a pretty easy switch, really. Just chuck Lazola out right instead of out left, because Lorray's usually out left. And rest some guys, but copping a few centre-back injuries just after we sold a couple, which is classic. Give some guys some rest, although not Lorray, actually, because he's on rehab. Yeah, just double check that. Okay. So, Copa del Rey. Well, will be last game of the stream, especially if we go to extra time or whatnot, against a Sevilla team who have been a bit up and down this season. More down. They're 17th again. They briefly got a bit clear of that relegation zone. Not for too long. So, really, it is quite a nice draw, that one. Oh, look. Hopefully he'll get by without him, with Lorray recovering just in time. So back to the good old who goes throughs. There we are. Right. And I want Sevilla for that one. When we get a little bit closer, we'll get a prediction live. So the Lazzolo-Lorray partnership. So he definitely shouldn't be moaning about his game time anytime soon. Now Lazzolo, he's had a good little run of games in a row. Ever since we had the cup start, really. Okay, their form's definitely not that good, but I suppose it is Copa del Rey, so that's why it's popping up like that. Use the space bar, Shaun, it's quicker. Right, coaching. Yes, that will work. We'll just do that. There's a few more moves happen in Wales in particular, and also fake Wales with the new Saints. What else have we got here? Anything actually interesting? Not really. Pond's got a new contract. Lovely. Make sure we keep hold of him. We'll, on the Tuesday, just see how the race tracking. If he's not quite on a full green hat, I'll give him a day's rest. Vinny Jr. staying at Real for 17 months. He's got to be getting close to retirement now. As we've got a bunch of scouting there. Now that the transfer window's closed, that checks out his very FM behaviour. All right, Traore can get off the list. He's not good enough for here. He's definitely not good enough for here. Hayward went on loan to Bayern. Okay. 27 million. Oh, okay. Could have done that, could we? Okay, that might have been a way to go in hindsight. Now, how is LaRay doing? Is he... You're going to give him a day off, aren't we? So, as soon as we get to Tuesday, let's give him a rest day. If you have got Chavez, we could just play him and give him a debut, but we'll see. All right, Tuesday. Let's make sure he's going to recover nicely. We'll want one of the big two starting for me. At the back. Yep, that's cool. Right. He's surely... do that. Right. Cool. New C team manager. How many is now homegrown nation? Okay. I think he's in one of the lower teams, so that doesn't matter too much. Bit of tactical advice. Right, I'll get this prediction live anyway, because we shouldn't be too far away now from this one. Sevilla in the Copa del Rey. Who goes through? Because it is a cup one. Could go to Pins or whatnot. Geez, I'm a bit orange looking now, aren't I? Let's sort that out, Shaun. Let's tone that. There we go. Hopefully that worked. A bit slightly less present looking. Okay. Tactically, bypass the press. Okay, sure, we'll do that against them. Now, is this... so tomorrow, so day after the game. So Naldi can definitely have a game. So can Lopez. Oh yeah, it's injured. That's the B team. How bad? 3 weeks to 2 months. Ugh. Okay. Luckily, we're not having to use them too much this season. Right, Lorray's got a partial pass, as has Garcia, so we'll have to check this. Maybe it's going to be a debut for Chavez. One of our January purchases. We'll do a save and get, hopefully, through the semis of the Copa del Rey. Keep the dream of a 6-trophy season alive. Already got 3. They're all pretty low tier trophies. Let's check. What's the Ray on? 75. I think we can cop that. So Chavez, we might bring on a Flores, getting orange or yellow hearted. We've got 11 subs, so yep, we're good with that. Kim is on rehab. Let's try and sort that out for him, because that wasn't there before. Okay, but we'll rock this team and hopefully get past Sevilla and a bit of a derby here in the Copa del Rey. Okay, I mean, that's... Gallica's decent, but it's not the greatest Sevilla team, hence why they're struggling. yeah, show the praise is justified, put on a bit of a show at home. Let's build some confidence going to that Sociedad game to start things off next time. Look, always challenging, but hopefully we'll stick to our game plan. And we live for these sort of derbies. Hopefully we show them that we're a lot better. I think we got this manager sacked after the last one, so that was fun times. But there they are, the 4-2-3-1, which is a very popular formation in Spain, albeit it hasn't been doing an awesome job. Even noticed that when we first came here, we had to go to the 4-3-3 to get things really clicking. So Barca, Bilbao, Madrid, Almeria, and Villarreal Atletico are the other quarterfinals. So based on that, we have got probably the kindest draw you could ask for. That is certainly a choice, that from Gigamian, but we're going to get it back. Aguilera back out to Gigamian. They're just playing keepy bally. Simoes, Bartle likes a long ranger, doesn't keep it down that time. I most prefer it when he does the worm burners, at least then you know they're going to force a save. But encouraging start. Leray taking the set piece. Probably should have thought about that previous game with no Leray. Oh, Simoes block shot. Lazzolo have a crack. Oh, he's nearly scored the centre back. The 2-metre giant nearly scoring off his feet. Goodness me. But that was very close to being 1-0. Diawara takes his time from the restart to play it across the face of goal to Salas. And they hoof it forward. Nice from Gigamian. So we get it back. Aguilera. Back to Gigamian. Make the run, Christian. The genie in the bottle. Did the physio rub him the right way? That was a good effort that time. I think it was Simoes. Just tip wide. Don't see the corner. But encouraging start without scoring. Barca 2-0 up over Bilbao, so they're looking pretty good early. It's the only game where there's been goals so far. Now there's a yellow for one of their players, Gallica. Probably one of their better players, so that potentially could work in our favour there. If they feel like they need to sub him. But we're playing well. But kind of the common theme, just struggling to put a team away. Throw in for Sevilla too. We don't want to concede and get FM'd in this comp. Can't recover from it. Gallica on the yellow. That's, oh no, we've been done there. Great save from Wujan. Starting to refine his form. Big save there from the former Spurs man. Right, Ericsson just went down. We've got 5 minutes till half. Hopefully he can hang on, and Leray's getting a bit tired as well. So we might do some changes at the back at the half here. As Ericsson does take that throw, and thankfully he can still do those okay. Simoes starts to charge forward here. Oh, and okay, pretty similar before really. That highlight, just with a bit more of a run on the end before it, sorry. But 0 at the half. Definitely been the better team. Feels like Sevilla probably the best chance of all in that half though. So that says they're both okay. We'll get Mavambo off on a 6.43, and I'll actually get Vasiev off as well. Let's just deal with the poor ratings. I think we're going to have to get Ericsson and Leray off at some stage. But we'll do that when we need to. We'll just tell the guys that they're doing well. Let's just get the win that we deserve. We'll crack into the second half and hopefully not have this go to extra time with a pretty quick backup before Sociedad away in a pretty difficult first versus third match next time in the LaLiga. That's a lovely ball, but RPM's off. I'm pretty sure... Hold on, mate. Why is there VAR? There's been no VAR up until now in this comp. Why are we checking that? He's offside, so it's going to be right, but inconsistency, goodness me. We went to Ibiza last round, there was no VAR. It's actually not as far off as I thought it was, but he is off, isn't he? So that's a shame. Now they want to bring VAR in. Almeria are beating Real Madrid again, which I quite like the look of, because that's the one team that we have struggled against. Well, one of the teams we've struggled against this season. Right, Abubakar at right back just to be safe there with Ericsson, and also Xavi's on debut. Do not let me down. As somewhere starts to go forward. So a quite young centre-back partnership. Who's given the ball up there? Doesn't matter, because Merck's going to win it back for us. It was Simoes, right. Let's do something here, fellas. Come on. Abubakar, fresh legs. Simoes. Abubakar. Oh, that's a horrific tackle. Get your red card out. I think it's outside the box, but that was studs up all day. That is not time wasting, Sevilla. I think it's no penalty. That's got to be a red, doesn't it? Yeah, Scoff. Get off, Scoff. That's disgraceful. Right, should be in now. Where are they going? 4-2, 2-1. So, okay, it's not going to change too much. Just means they've got a little bit less in attack. Horrific challenge. Please make the most of it, guys. It's Aguilera. We'll put this in for Simoes. Block shot. Yeah, they're parking the bus deluxe now. Feels like here, Sevilla. Abubakar. Play that ball to Garcia. Lovely. Why is he running away from goal? Don't know. Oh, there we go. Manix Merck. That one will count. 1-0. The red card going to be a big turning point, it feels like. A horrible challenge on young Abubakar. He's had a hand in this goal in there for RPM. The offload to Merck, who's got the space, puts it away. Lovely finish, bottom right corner. 1-0 with 27 minutes to go. We've got one sub left. Merck is a bit tired, as is Bartel. As is Aguilera. We'll keep an eye on this. Merck's probably the one where we've got the worst backup if we had to play someone in the next game. So we might actually take Merck off here for a bit of... Oh, do we chuck in Salau? Oh, Calvo's been pretty good of late, to be fair. We'll give Calvo a crack in Merck's spot. Hopefully I don't regret that. Now we've got that 1-0 lead and we're playing against 10 men. And we've got a free kick, which Garcia will take. I wouldn't mind the short option to Aguilera here. Do what we did in one of the earlier games and just run the short pass play. Which we don't. But head it out to Calvo. We've got a lot of space out right. We did. That's why that was not a key highlight, FM. Let's be real here. That was nowhere near being a goal. I suppose we, just to be safe here, don't like we're having to do this in a game we've got a one-man advantage. But be a little bit time wasty. Oh, don't you dare, FM. Win this back, guys. Oh, jeez, I was a bit worried there, Lazzolo. That might be the best. He just hoofed that. He had no idea where that was going. But, jeez, he's picked out RPM well there. Oh, find 18. Look at him. Look at Simoes. Oh, as if they've blocked that. He was waiting for that for days. Goodness me. Should have been 2. Okay, a little bit more time wasting now, but goodness me, making hard work of this. For a team in 17th and with 10 men. And there's Gigamian. We'll probably make it 2 now that we've about time waste more, because that's very FM. That's a choice of pass. Picks out Lazzolo well though. Bartel up to Abubakar. Garcia briefly, extremely briefly, in behind. Only 5 minutes to go. Just need to hold this 1-goal lead and we'll be a semis of the Copa del Rey. Jeez, he had a good swing at Garcia there, one of the Sevilla players. A Abubakar goal. Goodness me, that might be his first. No, he apparently has scored before, but Abubakar earned us the red card, if you can call it that, because it was a horrific tackle. But him and Garcia just link up. As well as Bartel looks like there, but he's doing all the moves there as Abubakar. Garcia draws the players out because he's the goal scoring option, obviously. Nope, Abubakar somehow gets down to Diawara, 2-0. So there we go, that should be it wrapped up. Barca are going through. Almeria are still 1-0 up over Real Madrid. Villarreal and Atletico Madrid going to extra time. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Barca are definitely going through. I think Real Madrid have been knocked out there, which would probably be best case scenario for us. Almeria, they must hate Almeria, but we got a win there. Lovely. Through to the quarters, or sorry, semis of the Copa del Rey. Let's just we'll tell them it was good, because I suppose 2-0 was pretty solid, but was against 10 men. And Chavez makes his debut, did a pretty good job. Yep, that was great. Yep, that was great. Yep, that was great too. Okay. Villarreal did get past Atletico Madrid in extra time. So it's Barca, Betis, Almeria and Villarreal. So fair to say you want one of the bottom half teams there. I'm kind of hoping it works out like it's laid out there just quietly. Do we find out yet? No, we don't. Do we? No, we don't. Okay. Semi-final drawn on the 6th. You're right. But I'm already over time, guys, so I have to leave. But thank you very much for coming today, guys. Always greatly appreciated. Is there many options on Twitch? Or just see if we can raid someone. There's not a lot, is there? We did Tim yesterday. I might just leave someone to go and do some cooking stuff anyway, so I can't really be part of the raid. But you guys go and find someone to go and have a good rest of your day with, and I'll catch you on Wednesday night, 6:30 PM New Zealand time, which I'm pretty sure is still 7:30 AM in the UK on the same day. Big games up first. Sociedad, they're 3rd on the road. Madrid, they're 4th. Not going very well, honestly. Hopefully that continues, but they did beat Barca. We've got them at home. Get through those, still in first spot. It looks pretty good, honestly, for the rest of the season. So, big games there in the LaLiga title race. And obviously, we'll figure out what's going on as well with Copa del Rey and the Champions League quarters as well. Have a good start to your week, guys. And catch you on Wednesday. Get to the right. I was on the right. Bye.